Adventures on the way. Stick around for Dumbgeons and Dragons. Starts in a moment. Kevlarin and Bizard, you are on a ship, one of the first ships to leave Vintersmith, heading up the river towards Kingstown. You've been traveling for the better part of a day. Takes about a day to make the full journey, so you're getting close. You're up at the bow. As you crest a wave, the ship lands and grounds a bend, and you see Kingstown up ahead in front of you.
It's been a minute. I have not seen Kingstown in quite some time.
Oh, it's only been a little bit for me, but how long for you?
A little over 5 years. I came back once for half a day, but it's been a long time.
Like business trip or?
Yeah, I just needed to come back and get some supplies. I wanted to say hello to my mom and make sure she was okay. It's a good opportunity to kind of do that again, but don't necessarily like sticking around too long.
That's fair. Now is that like, I don't mean to presume, you don't want me to come with you to see your mom, do you?
Oh no, you can come with me to see my mom. I mean, do you want me to go with you to attest to the illegalities going on in those books?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have a witness, I guess, but no need. Like, it's pretty ironclad with the book, so.
For sure. No, yeah, you're more than welcome to come. We can go meet her at the restaurant that she works at. If she's still there, it's called the Cured Pig. If we can make our way there, then, we could at least have a nice meal whenever we get in.
Okay, cool, yeah. I mean, I'm always down to eat.
Excellent. When do you think you'll get over to getting those books? Do you want to do that first thing?
I mean, probably the quicker the better.
Makes sense.
Rip the Band-Aid off sort of thing. Yeah, maybe stop. Well, if we stop there first, we're probably not going to eat for a while. Okay, stop to eat first, then I'll head over there. You can come with if you want, or if you want to go see your mom while I do my thing, totally cool.
Let's get a bite to eat. I'll stick with you, and what happens.
Dumbgeons and Dragons is a D&D actual play podcast, and I'm your Dungeon Master, Russ Moore, he, him. Also joining me today is Amy Moore as Alydin, she, her.
I want to know my float, Kay.
Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, she, her.
It's maybe not exactly what you think, but it's very fun.
Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, he, him.
Just ignore that I said that. I feel, oh my.
And Kyle Classett as Bizard the Wizard, he, him.
It's like a curd. In a way.
Dumbgeons and Dragons is a Patreon-supported podcast, and you can join us today at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. There's a 7-day free trial and a whole bunch of episodes for you to listen to. We hope to see you over there. And now, fuck it, let's play! We cut to those Bunstow, which is in a bit of disrepair, still being put back together after the recent attacks. And sitting out at a couple of chairs on the patio are Bonwyn and Folan Varan. He's been popping in every couple days, just making sure that everything's going okay, and he's very interested in how business runs in the town and how the city operates, and is really taken to you because you seem to be tapped into a lot of the things that are happening. So, you mentioned the other day that the children don't go to school here?
Oh, well, they couldn't, because there are no schools. There used to be. Oh. Yeah, I went to school. I was lucky enough to grow up here when they still were funding that on this side of the river, but yeah, no, it's too tough. Like, times got so tough that a lot of kids just had to go work in the family businesses, but their parents would have sacrificed to keep them in school, but there's no funding, and the buildings were all getting dilapidated, and yeah, it's
right.
It's a tragedy, honestly.
That all happened under the current mayor, yes?
Yeah, Mayor Knobs. I mean, his predecessor also was not great. I mean, it takes a while for the whole kind of structure of a society to break down, so it can't entirely be on Mayor Knobs' head, but
yes.
He has been in office for a long time.
Is there anybody in town say that they came into the correct amount of funding if they'd want to start up the school again?
Like, who would they talk to make that happen?
Perhaps, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, definitely nobody official.
So private.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good folks in the business association working on kind of like improvement projects to keep things going. And
Cool.
yeah, we're all really passionate about the town and want to make things better. And I mean, this whole thing is a challenge now, obviously, you know, hard to get the schools back going when there's like
yes, no, it's terrible.
half the city's burned down, but
Interesting. Well, it's something for me to think about. You know, I myself, am a bit of a philanthropist of sorts. Travel around, helping where I can, and see a need. What's the saying? See a need.
fill a need.
Fill a
yeah.
need. Fill a need. Yeah. Everybody in this town seems to be some of the most lovely people I've ever met.
I think 1-to-1, we have some of the best people. But yeah, it's just the systems that are not so good. But individuals, again, especially on this side of the river, all the artisans, all just good and hardworking folk.
He looks off into the distance for a second. Yes. Sorry. Something for me to think about. That's all.
Oh,
Thank you.
I
Thank you
just
for
had a
breakfast.
thought.
This is
June, who is in the business association, did used to be a teacher. She was my teacher. So she might be a good person to talk to. She's actually done all kinds of jobs around here, and you'll love her. I don't want to oversell her, but June is a hoot and a half. I bet she'd have some ideas about it because she was really like in the trenches in the school system. So that's a thought.
Of course. That sounds great. June, you said. Where could I find her?
Well, she'll definitely be at Wing Night at Brood Awakening. If you haven't been, it's maybe not exactly what you think, but it's very fun.
Coming around the corner, you hear fast footsteps and Alydin zipping past your table.
Hi, Bonwyn.
Hey, Alydin, do you need a pastry or you're good?
Can't talk. Gotta open the shop.
Okay, I mean, it's a bit, okay, she's gone. It's a bit early for her to have to open the magic closet right now, but she's eager.
Folan looks at you and says, and the children operate
the
establishment.
I see. She is not the proprietor of the magic closet. Bizard
I
runs.
say, without schools, they're doing very
runs
well
the
if
magic
that
closet.
was the case.
She's sort of
Yes.
like maybe almost like his apprentice. He's kind of taken her under his wing, and she's so smart, and she's really brave and pretty great.
We hear the chime of a bell as the door to the magic closet swiftly opens, and Alydin, you get in and start opening the shutters and getting the shop ready for the day.
Okay. Open sign. And, okay. Curtains open. Bring it. She runs into the back and gets some items that she knows needs to go out on the shelves and starts stocking the shelves.
As you're pulling those items out, you quick double glance at the cash register, and it appears that Bizard has left you a note. You go over, you pick it up, and it says,
Alydin, I know you'll do well taking care of the shop. You shouldn't need to worry about any of the inventory. Everything is stocked and ready to go. Just refill the shelves at the end of the day. There's a long pause on the piece of paper, and then maybe
So
like
many ellipses.
some really scratched out scribbles.
Right.
It's like, it says, make sure you feed yourself. Don't worry about just the store. While the store is important, remember to take care of yourself. It's the first lesson of business. Bizard.
Wow, my first lesson of business. I wonder if you left any money in the till.
I did. There's like 50 gold in the till. You turn the note over, there's a parenthetical. It's like, I know how much is in the till.
I counted it.
I want to know my float, okay? I'd want to know if I was like, sorry, you guys, exact change only. Okay, so I fold that note up and I put it in my bucket because I think this is like the first tangible evidence that somebody cares about Alydin. Like an actual, like physical, like I have a piece of paper. If someone telling me I'm going to do a good job and to take care of myself and that they trust me. Holy shit. And so I fold it up and put it in my bucket and that's like, whoo. And I double check the till. Okay, okay, 50. Okay, 50. And there's 1 extra gold. 50. I take it and I run upstairs. And with my extra key, I open up your living quarters and I just put it on the nearest like side table. And then I close the door and I go back downstairs. Because that seemed like the right move. Why? I don't know.
Far away on a boat. Nice.
Smooth move.
That was a test. There was actually 51. You dick. And yeah, so Alydin puts back what she was going to bring out on the shelves, seeing that they actually are all stocked. She was just super pumped to get started with the day, and like stands behind the register, just an eager to participate in the workforce.
And as you're standing there looking out the door, you see 2 kids about your age. They come from the other side of the river.
Ugh, no, just kidding.
Trevor and Troy.
Oh, Trevor and Troy. Fuck
Trevor
them.
and Troy. They are approaching the magic
See how
closet.
your customer service skills are.
The door opens and they're laughing and they come in and say, Alydin, is it?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
And
do
you are?
Do you work here?
I do.
Yeah, you're standing behind the till. You must work here. Mm-hmm. What kind of deals you got going on today? They start walking around, just kind of flipping things.
Touching everything.
Everything.
Oh, Alydin is like following behind them and not being sneaky customer service person who is like just like writing the things, just like straightening. Like she is very obviously following around and like repositioning stuff that they're turning for no reason. Well, all the prices are marked on the items. What are you looking for?
Something to trick Officer Dace. He seems to be a little high-strung lately. You got any of those, the ones that explode when you throw them on the ground?
Ooh, or more of that like sneezing powder that we had last time?
Yeah. Hey, is Bizard here?
Nope. I'm in charge today.
Okay.
She would brag. It's a bad move, but like... So you want to mess with Dace?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Give us your best stuff to mess with Dace.
Give me 1 second. And she just goes behind the register. And on the shelf below, she brings out this small metal cylinder.
Cool. What's in there?
Well, it doesn't open.
Oh.
There's nothing in there. But this will, with no pattern, create a sound that is impossible to trace back to this.
What kind of sound?
Is it like a screeching cat?
Is it like a hissing mongoose?
Or-
It is kind of hissing.
Oh,
It's kind
okay.
of whispering. It's a little creepy.
Hissing,
But I've been
whispering.
waiting. I've been. It just kind of is like,
Oh.
but a little louder,
So kind of a creepy vibe.
little bit,
All right.
just
all
enough,
right.
and only long enough. He's never gonna find it. It's gonna drive him nuts.
Perfect. Okay, give us one of those and a couple of the flashbangs just in case the whispering doesn't work. You know, not that I don't trust you.
No, fair. You know what? If it does work, though, tell your friends.
I will. Right?
Don't let it get back to me, though.
Of course
Dace will
not.
have my head.
You ring up these few items, and Trevor reaches into the inside pocket of his jacket. Make a perception check.
Now, am I trying to do like a sleight of hand or anything, Russ?
Fuck.
Yeah, roll.
Can I roll with advantage because I am so...
I want to hear this
Tom, you-
justification.
Yeah, Tom, you roll a d20 as well.
Because I am just like... I am imbued with the confidence that reading that letter from Bizard gave me.
Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah.
16.
All
Just
right.
10 more than I got last time.
And was that 3 that you held up?
It was a 3, yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh, my 6 would have beat that anyway. Damn it.
We'll be right back. It's the middle. God damn it.
God damn it.
just love you so much. God damn it.
So much.
Russ is setting the tone for a perfect middle section.
Oh, thanks for being here, everybody. Give me a moment
wow.
while these friends vamp a little bit.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
And
Vamping.
then it's silent.
I'm
Suddenly.
And absolute
All of a
silence. The
sudden,
only
silence.
time Amy and I don't talk.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say to Carla. I've seen her every day for the
Oh
past
my
4
God,
days.
it's exhausting. Just kidding. I'll see you tomorrow too.
That's true. See you at dance.
Awesome.
Oh. Russ is making a serious face now. Is he going to swear at us again, or is he going to? Are we starting the middle
damn it.
properly?
I asked you to do one thing. You started talking about your schedules.
And how amazing it is that we get to hang out with friends.
All
It's
the
true.
time.
Like when we get to hang out with our patrons.
Yes, we do. We do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
Killed
can
it.
you hang out with patrons?
Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast is where you have to, is the gate to get into the hangouts.
What you're saying is we are gatekeeping our hangouts.
Oh,
In the same sense that a paywall is, I guess,
It's
a
sort
gate.
of a gate,
Yeah,
like a
I
toll
suppose.
bridge.
yeah.
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 But
So-
but all the Patreon support goes towards really like things to help us bring more content and things like replacing
True.
equipment for shitty stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we love
Yeah.
you guys.
And paying the bills to make the podcast
Right.
work.
Yeah,
like all that
exactly.
fun
all
stuff.
that stuff.
And then us too. It does come back to us so that we create. So it gives us more inspiration.
Yeah. I'm inspired by the almighty dollar. Let's go.
I mean, Alydin certainly is. So
Yeah.
Bizarre's a business owner. So, like it makes sense, actually. Here we go.
So
them
for-
dollar bills, coins.
I could sense how that made Carla feel.
Made me feel very
super
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
comfortable asking for money because
Like I need to
we're
reassure people, like, guys, don't worry. Like,
Yeah.
we get paid like 2 cents an hour. Like,
Yeah,
don't
no,
think that
that's how
we're.
it balances
No, yeah,
out.
you guys are not paying my mortgage.
Yeah.
So
No.
like, don't
And we love you.
worry.
Even if you
Regardless.
can't give us
Yes.
any money. Oh
Yes.
God, I'm spiraling now. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
stop.
I don't want to do this. I want to start over.
Hey,
really,
so if
where a
you-
lot of it goes is to dedicating an episode to a Patreon listener.
Oh, we
You know
need a
what?
special computer just
so
for
we need
that.
a special
Yeah.
computer
It's
for that to
it's
carry
like-
that
It
load
is.
because
It is the computer the size of a room.
Yes.
Is what which has every name of every patron that we have, and I punch it into the computer. Listen to the sounds right now. So many electronic sounds are playing in the background.
yeah.
Yep,
That
that's the
matrix
one.
I hear. Okay,
You got it. Yep, it's printing it off.
Just sound really much like the phones on Facing Fate.
Well, I mean, those got edited out, so
Yeah,
only
they
patrons would know that. So you
Yeah.
come sign up for
Ooh.
Patreon. You also get to know what all the bullshit that they put us through in Lunicorn.
God, so much.
So much bullshit. And let's do something serious. Beep boop beep beep boop, 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 boop.
Listen, it's like you took a fish out of water and threw it up into a tree. Okay.
And you did so well.
Mhm.
Up in that tree.
Just needed a hose every once in a while. Keep us wet up there.
Like fiffle flump.
Like flibble thump. Yep. But you do get an episode dedicated to you. We got there full circle. Like today's patron, Pivowin.
Pivowin. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Pivowin, very active on the Discord. There are Patreon-only specific channels on the Discord, but also there's just everybody channels. So,
Yeah.
like, we're not gatekeeping everything. Come join us there. Everyone's very nice.
So nice.
Very nice.
true.
It's link to get in is in the link tree in the description of this episode. Oftentimes on older episodes, people are like, it's hard to find. And that's probably true because those descriptions are very old and a lot of the links are probably dead. Sorry. But now that you're here, you can get in.
Yay!
We're doing it. All
we
right.
want you to come hang out with us.
We really do. We'll get you back to the episode now. Thanks for listening. Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Trevor reaches in and grabs some money, and as he's paying you out of the corner of your eye look over and see something hanging out of Troy's pocket, his pants pocket.
What you got there, Troy?
Nothing.
Looks like something.
Nothing. I got it at Den Buns though.
Alydin walks from around the till, walks past Trevor,
What are you doing?
goes to the front door, locks it, and pulls the shade down. and turns the sign to closed. Turns to face Trevor.
Roll intimidation, I feel like is what you're going for here.
Hell yeah, dude. I knew you were going to do a good job.
An 11.
Meanwhile, Bizarre's watching on his ring cam.
I'm waiting to turn the microphone on and be like, get out.
Both the boys are nervous at what's happening here. What do you got? What do you got in your pocket, Troy? Empty your pockets. We don't have anything.
It's nothing. Nothing's in there.
Yeah, Troy. What's in your pocket?
It's nothing. Here, I'll put everything on the table. Empties his pockets.
What's in his pockets?
I guess some sort of vial, maybe unmarked, has like a little string off of it, and you saw the string hanging in my pocket.
Does this look like a vial of something that we sell in the store?
Well, we know
Yeah,
the sisters
it's a stink
don't
bomb.
have any more unlabeled vials because they had learned their lesson. So I don't know how many
That's
potion
true.
shops there are in town, but
So what's that?
I don't know. Doesn't have a label on it.
Yeah, no label. He carries stuff around in his pockets all the time.
Absolutely.
All right, we paid for our stuff. I think we'll be going.
I'm just standing in front of the door.
But like maybe you could unlock that door?
That looks an awful lot like our hiccuping potion.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it is.
Take the cork off.
What are you saying? You saying we're stealing from you?
Drink
we're saying
it.
we're stealing from Bizard. We would never steal from Bizard.
Drink it. I dare you.
I mean, it shouldn't be a problem, right? I'll just drink it.
Just drink it. Just drink it.
Drinks it.
Troy, you okay? Boils begin to form on the boy's skin.
What's gonna happen to me?
Does it wear off? When does it wear off?
It's looking pretty gross.
Yeah, this is. You see Trevor reach into his pockets and he pulls out a couple flashbangs and a couple like frog-looking things. He's like, "We're sorry. Okay, look, we that's it.
That potion you just drank was 2 gold. And I put my hand out.
2 gold.
I don't have any.
I got a gold and a couple silver.
She takes it,
Okay.
unlocks the door.
We're gonna go now. Don't tell Bizard, okay? We promise we'll be back.
Thanks for shopping.
Bye.
Come back soon.
God, it's gross. What?
Should wear
Why'd you
off
have
in a
to-
couple hours. And
why'd
she
you
shuts the
take
door.
that one?
I don't know. It looked shiny.
Kids. That seems like a little bit of a pretentious thing. Alan was like, ugh, kids. Those kids specifically.
I'm an adult with a job now. Children.
Kids
Try to
these
steal
days.
from me. And of course, I then start to put away the items that they had taken.
Over in Kingstown, Bizard and Kav, you've disembarked and you're making your way through the streets, seeing many familiar places. In the last 5 years, the city has gone through several changes, different establishments. But you followed your nose down the street towards the Cured Pig. And it looks like it's just opening up for the day. The server who's out setting the tables out in the patio sees you come up to the front and says, for 2?
Yes, is Carla working today?
Yeah, I saw her come in. Do you know her?
Yeah, that's my mom.
Oh, Bizard?
Yeah, it's been a while. Rick?
Yeah, it's been a while. You look. I didn't think it's been that long. It kind of gives you a look over.
Well, you look like you're doing well.
Thank you.
Your pig's still going good?
Yeah, no, business has been good. Let me go grab your. You take any table you want. And he disappears in the back.
Perfect, yeah. Pull a chair out for Kav.
Oh, thank you. So I have never been here before.
Never.
Looks cool though.
Oh, really? It's a really nice little place. They make really good sandwiches. So, like, if you're really into, like, a good, like, pastrami or, they have a...
Say no more. Say no more, B.
Okay, cool. You'll just have to check out the menu. You may find something that you haven't tried yet.
Fast footsteps is an understatement, as you are tackled in your seat, Bizard.
Oh,
Your mom has you in a like the bear huggiest of embraces, and she says, "You didn't tell me you were coming in your last letter."
I didn't. Kind of an impromptu visit. This is my friend Kav.
Hi.
It's so lovely to meet you, Kav. It's so lovely to see you. What do you do? She looks flustered. She looks. Shh.
Here, Mom, have a seat. Can you take a break?
Yeah.
If it's a money.
Yeah, it's fine. We're just setting up right now. There's nobody here yet. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. It's good to see you too. Have you been you've been taking care of yourself?
You look her over, and her hair's gone a lot more gray. Her eyes are pretty sunken in. She lost a lot of weight since the last time you saw her. She says, yeah. Things have been going really well. I didn't want to share it in a letter, but your dad's not doing so well. And so I've had to take a few extra shifts just to kind of make ends meet. But that's okay. That's nothing to worry about. It's so good to see you. How's the shop?
The shop is going well. Actually, it's part of the reason I've decided to come back. I need to access some of the literature at the school. Potentially see if I can procure some of the books and bring them back with me. I think I might have some sort of an apprentice, but not quite doing magic the same way I do, so I don't know how to teach them. So I need the books to kind of figure it out and bridge the gap between what they can do and what I can do.
Wait, who's your apprentice?
Alydin. I feel like Alydin.
Oh my god, of course it is. Oh my god, I've just ignore that I said that. I feel I just head down in the menu, like never to speak again.
But yeah, that's why I'm back in town, and it's kind of going to be, I mean, a short-ish visit because I left Alydin to run my shop while I'm gone. Trust it'll be fine, but there's always going to be the side of me that's nervous, leaving it with somebody else after
of course
a decade of not having anybody else.
Well, it's nice that it affords you the ability to come do these runs rather than have some of the folks on the ships.
Well,
come.
I'm trying to take my note from you in that, you were with Dad when he was running his business and he did not take care of himself. You told me when I started that business, you are the most important customer. Take care of yourself first. I've made sure to do that. So,
well, it shows. I mean, she puts her hand to your face. It's like you've been doing a little bit too much. It maybe looks like.
Yeah.
You look like you're taken care of, though, and that's what's important. And an apprentice is like next step up. And you're teaching them, and you can always figure things out. And I'm sure they'll let you take the books out of the library. The rules be damned, right? Like you'll bring them back. You had a stellar record while you were there.
Oh yeah, and I mean even if I need to have a copy purchased and sent over, that's perfectly fine. I just need to know what I'm looking for. So, but how bad is he doing?
Well, he hasn't been able to work in some almost a year. He just kind of I'd say he keeps the house, but he barely does that. He doesn't get out of bed much anymore.
I mean, he never really brought up a lot of his other family. He doesn't have other people that can take care of him. You could just come out to Vintersmith. Just move out there. I'll figure out something. I mean, I'm living in the space above my store, so that's not really going to work. But I've made friends out there. There's a community out there. You could.
That's
no
nice.
Offense to Kingstown.
Yeah.
I grew up here, loved it, but
yeah.
No.
Kingstown's been good. It's been good to us for as long as we've been here. That's good to know. I'll talk to your dad and
no, not him. He can't come. That's my place. I'd prefer if he didn't.
Okay. I'll think on it. How long are you in town for?
At least a couple days.
Okay. Well, obviously this won't be the last time that we'll see each other. So let me think on it today, and I'll think on it. Before you go, I'll give you a firm decision on what what I can do.
There's got to be somebody else who can take care of him. You've put in your time. I'm not willing to give any time, and I'm not going to mince words about it, Mom. That's not going to change. You and he, the two of you, not many people see eye to eye with him, or he never sees eye to eye with them, I guess is probably the more appropriate. That's because he's usually cross-eyed drunk.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, Kav. How you doing, buddy? Pretty cool lunch. Anyway.
Let me get you a couple drinks. You have a look over the menu. A few new things, a few seasonal things that are in there. They're really lovely. I'll be back with those in just a sec.
Okay, I just have one question, Bizard.
Yeah.
What is a poutine?
Ooh. Poutine is like, do you like cheese?
Yup.
God, I hope the person saying this in my mind has got this right, but it's like a curd in a way.
Yeah. This sounds awesome.
And I believe it's kind of fried. Maybe like a fried curd with some kind of gravy on top of it.
It's got the gravy.
You're so close.
God, I'm so close.
Gravy, meat. Yeah.
No.
You know what? This is a magical mystery world. It's actually just like fried potatoes with some cheddar cheese, broccoli, condensed soup dripped on top.
And that's where we'll end today's episode with the bastardization of poutine. Dumbgeons and Dragons, Season 4, Episode 8, starring Amy Moore as Alydin, Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, Kyle Classett as Bizard the Wizard, and Russ Moore as your Dungeon Master. Dialogue editing by Carla Maxted and sound design by Russ Moore. This episode featured music from Epidemic Sound and Slipstream, and sound effects from Epidemic Sound, Boom Library, and Sound Ideas. Our amazing cover art and character designs are by Matt Garbutt. And a huge thank you to our supporting producers, Gabriel Lynch, Jessica Babiak, Kat Waterflame, Jacob Madden, Christian Brown, Ongeron Kiersen, Perry Mady, Old School Gamer D, Craig Zeiss, L.A. Branton, and Sarah Murphy. Dumbgeons and Dragons is a Patreon-supported podcast, and you can find us at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast, where you get an episode dedication, a whole bunch of exclusive content, access to exclusive community channels in our Discord, hangouts, and so much more. We can't wait to see you over there. Oh, and merch. Merch is over there, too. After 3 months, we'll send you some. Just like that. Join us today, but until then, have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. The two of you are up at the front of the ship. We did an entire arc where there were a whole bunch of ship terms. Couldn't tell you what the front of the ship was right now.
The bow.
The bow.
Read the note.
I thought that was Kyle just telling me to
Read the note.
Read the note, Amy. Tell us what it says.
Right,
What does the note say?
Yeah, what does that note say, Alydin?
No, sorry. No, I don't know. I can't read.
This is the best bit. Russ passed it up to Kyle. Kyle passed it up to Amy.
But then Amy, net block.
Alydin can't read, goes back to those buns,
read.
though, and asks Bonwyn to read it.
Cav's on a boat, thank God. Carrier pigeon.
Dumbgeons and Dragons is a Dumb Dragons production.